Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome, world. Hello, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Good afternoon. Just afternoon to us. Good morning to you, though, I believe.
Yeah.
So, welcome, everyone who is here for our live stream. Whoops. Turn that down. Yeah, so we're getting ready to travel once again. Big one coming up. Exciting travel.
Yeah.
For those who don't know. So we are making final arrangements right now and getting everything packed up and ready to fly out tomorrow to
tomorrow.
New York City.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. It's our first time ever flying for a cruise.
Yeah, we've always only left from Florida, and we live in Florida, so, I mean, that's really convenient and easy and nice. And so it's, like, really funny that we're leaving to go on a cruise, but it's also kind of exciting because it's different.
Well, and we're doing the thing that we don't like doing where you travel one direction just to turn around and come back the other way.
Right.
We don't really like doing that.
It's like when you get a flight and it's like, say you're flying to, I don't know.
You're flying from Miami to Jamaica, but you have to go to Atlanta.
Or you have to, you're like flying to Atlanta to go down to Miami or something like that.
Yeah. So either way, like it's just, that's what we're doing. We're flying up to New York, and then the cruise is actually, it's not a Northeastern or a Bermuda or anything like that normally leaves from New York. It's actually an 11-night Southern Caribbean. So we're going to be going to a bunch of different places that we've never been. We've never been to any of the stops. So that's going to be San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to St. Martin. We're going to St. Kitts and Nevis. We're going to Antigua, and we're going to St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So first time flying for a cruise. First time sailing out of New York. It's really New Jersey, Cape Liberty, beyond New Jersey, but
we'll be able to see New York.
The city's right there. Huh? I mean, that's where we're staying tomorrow night. We're staying 3 blocks from the garden. So
I think that's like one of the things I'm most excited about is leaving from New York. Like I can see New York, and I can see the Statue of Liberty. Like that's cool.
It's going to be really cool. We're very excited about it.
Yeah.
And so that's all first time stuff. It's a new class of ship, and thus a new ship.
Well, I mean, not even just like a new class of ship, but like a really different class of ship for us, because we just went on Independence, and that was like kind of similar to Voyager and stuff like that. This is Quantum. This is crazy different. Hi, Cruise Fever.
Yes.
So this is gonna be totally. Quantum's got his own thing going on.
Yeah, way different from what we've seen. Like we said, we've never been on it ourselves, so very much looking forward to that. But totally different design, aesthetic, different kind of features, onboard activities. So very much looking forward to that. Yeah. Amanda says that she did this same cruise basically for honeymoon in 2016, but it left out of San Juan.
Oh, that's cool.
On adventure. So we're obviously going to San Juan. Yeah, most Southern Caribbean cruises do leave from San Juan, but
Amanda, what was your favorite out of what we said? What was your favorite port?
Yes, if you don't mind telling us.
Yeah, because it's so different. Like it's so many places we haven't been before. Like that's what I'm most curious about. Like what place is gonna stick out most to us?
Well, they're not heavily frequented areas either. Like it's not like Cozumel or Nassau, where anyone who's been on a cruise has almost been to those. These are special. These are a little bit different. So. Looking forward to seeing all those, getting very, very excited. And this will be the longest cruise we've ever been on.
Yeah, even longer than our not planned out Oasis cruise, which was longer because Hurricane Irma decided to make it longer for us and extend it by 3 days.
Supposed to be 7 nights, ended up being 10. But this one will be 11 from the jump, planned to be 11.
Yeah.
So, also a new type of room. Interior with virtual balcony. So for those who don't know, a virtual balcony is where they take an 80-inch Samsung monitor, they flip it on its side, they put curtains around it just like a regular balcony door would have, and then they live stream, I believe I've read, video and sound into the room of outside, what's actually going on outside. So when is this cruise? We are leaving tomorrow to go to New York, and the cruise sets sail the next day. So, coming up here in 2 days.
So we sail on Monday.
Yes, and Amanda says Antigua was her favorite. Check out Darkwood Beach. It's gorgeous. Thanks for the recommendation. We actually have plans in Antigua, though.
Yeah.
and St. Lucia's. So for those of you who've been keeping up with our latest videos from our Independence series, you know that we went to Sandals, Montego Bay in Jamaica, which is the original location. Now we're going to Sandals in Antigua. There's only one there, and there's 3 in St. Lucia, and we're gonna go to one of those as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, how much is the same and how much is different, but like also like some of the vistas in those islands just seem like really, really impressive. Not that the one in Jamaica isn't impressive. It was crazy gorgeous, but I mean, it's just, you go to different areas of the Caribbean and things just look different.
It's true.
Yeah.
And so it'll be the same sort of thing that we did at Montego Bay. We have the complimentary day pass because we're travel agents, so we'll be just like guests staying there. We just won't have a room to go to. And I'm pretty sure they're going to give us a little tour. So whatever we can see, we'll be sure to show it to you guys. That video seemed to be very popular, very well received. A lot of people reaching out saying they were wondering about Sandals. So we're going to be bringing some even more of that.
Yeah, so maybe if you were kind of thinking about going and you were like, well, there's so many, I don't know which one to go to, maybe this will kind of narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah, so that should be fun. Catching up here on the comments, Dawn says she can't wait to see the video in the room. In our opinion, she's wondered about those. Yeah, that's a big reason we're doing it, because people ask, you know, they want to know. We want to know. Clients want to know.
Because here's my thing with interior.
I want to know.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. No, I want to know, because my biggest bugaboo with interior rooms, totally don't mind them. They're affordable, and most of the time we're not in the room. My biggest bugaboo, though, is that when I wake up in the morning...
Feeling like P. Diddy.
I'm gonna hit the city.
You teed that one up. I was gonna take that.
No, I want to... Just everything is a song.
Well, I was just listening to that in the shower, the Glee version.
Well...
It came on the playlist.
It's a good one. So, I forgot.
You say when you wake up in the morning,
and I feel like P.
when
Diddy.
you're in an interior room.
Yeah. I don't know what time it is. Like, I don't know if I'm waking up. It's so pitch dark in there. I don't know if I'm waking up at 3 in the morning. I don't know if I'm waking up at 2 in the afternoon. Like, my mind and body is a little confused. So I'm curious if like just having the screen will kind of resolve that.
Well, also giving you an idea about the weather. You know, sometimes when you're getting ready to go out on deck, you don't know if it's bright and sunny. Do you need your shades? Is it overcast and rainy? Temperature is usually warm because of where you're at, but so that doesn't really matter too much.
But like 5 degrees can make a really big difference for me.
Well, that's fair. But that obviously this won't help you with that. But
at least I can see like, oh, it's sunny. Oh, it's cloudy. Oh, it's rainy.
Yeah. I think that's nice. So we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to showing you guys what it's like. Amanda says San Juan was fun. That's good. Check out Casa Cortez Chocolate Restaurant. Every dish has chocolate somewhere in the recipe. Sounds good for you. Yes. I don't really like chocolate that much, but
I'll just eat your portion.
There you go. Yeah. That works. All right. Evelyn says me and my boyfriend, or BF. So boyfriend or best friend. I don't know. Could be either one.
Could be both.
That's true. Going to a cruise February 29th with Majesty of the Seas to Bahamas. Any tips or advice?
For Bahamas specifically? I guess we'll say Majesty and Bahamas. It could be both. Majesty, I would say...
be prepared.
Well, I mean, just be prepared if you've sailed on other ships. This one will most likely be smaller. I would say, like, really look at the onboard activities, because the things that we had the most fun doing on that ship was, like, things that the activities department put on.
Well, and it doesn't have a lot of concrete, tangible activities, like, she says both, boyfriend and both.
Good.
So there you go. It doesn't have those kind of thing like a flow rider and all that stuff that you're used to seeing on the new ship. So you kind of have to do, those put on activities by the team. So look for those, I would say. Check out when you go to eat, if you're eating casual, like not in the main dining room, Windjammer is like slammo. It's really small and everyone goes there. Go up a deck. There's Sorrento's up there and Compass Deli. Both had great food, and there was seating up there, so you can get away from that. That'd be my recommendation.
And also, if you are eating in Windjammers, don't go to the buffet lines that are That was Majesty, right?
Yeah, at the front.
Don't go to the buffet lines in the front. Keep walking until you hit the back. There's more buffet, like booth table things back there, and like people don't realize that that's there until like the third or fourth day of the cruise.
Yeah.
So like you can do good back there.
And Ryan just added to that, Majesty was more worthwhile when it was going to Cuba. Less onboard activities, but good port to call. Right. And that's what we've said in our review, that if you're looking, if you're a budget conscientious shopper or you're itinerary based, then that kind of ship can work for you. If you're just going to enjoy a ship, you have to really be into that old style of cruising where you're not really looking for a lot of activities.
Yeah.
So, okay, there was that one. Amanda said 2 of our ports were canceled due to a tropical storm. We had St. Lucia and Barbados canceled.
Oh,
That's
no.
unfortunate. Yeah, we wanted to go to Barbados. This one does not.
Yeah.
One day we'll get
One
over
day.
there, though.
One day.
In San Juan, Jennifer says, in San Juan, make sure you check out the forts and eat some local foods. No chain restaurant. Find a mom and pop place. Eat an empanada. Yeah, maybe.
I agree. I think
We definitely don't do chains when we travel. We try not to.
yeah, it's like when we go to New York, like we're definitely not going to like Sabreros or something like that, or
Sabaros?
oh darn, Sabaros, yeah,
Sombreros.
yeah, that one.
It's pronounced different ways.
Thanks.
I've heard Subarus. For real, I've heard
Like the
someone say it.
car?
Like the car.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure anyone knows how to
wasn't that
pronounce it.
off.
That would be cool, though, to check out something, something local. I love your cruise tours from Mr. Cruise Weaver. Thank you. We
Thank
love doing the
you.
cruise tours. We're going to have a lot more coming up here.
I just finished editing the Independence one. It'll be coming out while we're on the Anthem cruise.
That's right, and
Yeah.
a good segue, because Amanda then said we're sailing on Independence in 42 days. Love watching your videos. Thank you so much.
Yay, thank you.
You're going to have a great time. So we do have another daily vlog.
Yeah, we have day 7 coming out. That'll come up next. That'll come out while we're on our most current cruise, and then the ship tour will come out the week after. And then when we get home, we'll do our review and our top 5. And I don't know yet how I'm gonna order them. Like I may do an Anthem video and then do the top 5, then do an Anthem video, then do, I don't know. We'll see. Just whatever I can get out to you guys the quickest, because sometimes the like the reviews and stuff take a long time because we talk so much in those. But anyways, but yeah, it'll be somewhere in that order realm.
So be looking for those.
Yeah.
Mr. Cruise Fever, I'm sailing on Carnival Breeze on October 10th to St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, Grand Turk out of Fort Lauderdale. Awesome.
Oh,
Have a great
cool.
time. Most of the places that we're going to.
Nice.
Should enjoy that. PGCD 80 says, does Quantum Class have single cabins like NCL has?
Good question.
Very good question, because your father...
My dad, who is a single traveler, is coming with us, and he has one of those cabins. So we'll be filming his cabins and showing you what one of those are like, because obviously we would, you know, we
can't. You can't book that.
You cannot have one of those cabins if you're 2 or more. It can only be for 1 person. So this is really the only opportunity for us to see it. And I just saw it flash up. Is that our puppy in the back? Yeah.
That's Bandit.
That's Bandit.
He's out there messing around. The cat is asleep in the bed, so normally he'd be out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Cat, right? So yeah, cool. 2 room tours coming your way on this one. We'll have our virtual balcony room, and then of course the single, which is also a virtual balcony.
Right.
So they do have single virtual balcony and then single regular balcony.
Right.
I believe, on this ship. And so it depends, because not every ship has those singles. Only a few of them do. And then certain ones have ocean view, certain ones have balcony. So you have to get into that. But this one that you'll be seeing is the virtual balcony as well.
So yay.
So be sure to check that out. Sam says, I'm going on Liberty in May. First time on a Freedom class ship. Been on Allure and it was fab. Freedom kind of seems like mini version of the Oasis class ships without the neighborhood concept. Yeah, I think that's a pretty apt description. I think I would probably say it's a Voyager plus.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more beefier than Voyager, but in terms of layout and like what's included, at least in terms of ships that have been amplified.
Right.
They're very comparable. Like we already knew the layout of the ship really well because we had been on Mariner and Navigator already. So I would compare it most to those, but the size is really nice on Freedom.
Yeah, have a great time though.
Yeah.
Evelyn says, thank y'all, you guys are so helpful. Thank you.
Thank
we
you.
Appreciate you watching. We love helping.
We couldn't help if you guys didn't watch, so
that's right.
We're glad you do.
Jennifer says, nice, virtual balcony. Been curious about those. Can't wait. Yeah, so again, you'll see 2 versions of it, the single and the double. triple, quadruple.
Home run.
Hi, Bandit. Yes. Bandit.
Hi,
Someone says hi. I
puppy.
think he's playing with a stick right now.
Yeah.
Now he's coming over.
He
'cause-
likes to find them and then chew them and then find another one and destroy those ones. But
See
he's...
him? Oh, there he is.
Kiki?
Bandit.
Say hi, puppy.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He has pre-cruise preparations too because he needs a bath today. He gets like puppy spa day usually before we go on a cruise, just because just to make it a little nicer for the people who are watching him.
Yeah, that's right.
And we need to go out and get him a new toy today.
Oh, yes, of
We
course.
can't. Yeah, let's not forget that because I already did.
The Christmas toy has already been destroyed. So.
The New Year's toy already got destroyed.
Oh, that's right. Both.
Yeah, both are gone.
There was 2.
He needs a cruise toy now.
Tyler Show says, hello, everyone. So glad I'm able to make this live stream. Hello, and we're glad you were able to make it as well.
Me too.
My Skywatch 2 says, Royal Caribbean site showing Quantum leaving from Beijing and Singapore. Have they changed itinerary? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So I think maybe there's some confusion because someone said Quantum. We were talking about Quantum class.
Yes.
But we are actually sailing on Anthem.
Yes.
Anthem of the Seas.
Sorry if we forgot to say that.
Yeah, Anthem of the Seas, Quantum class.
Yes, so we're sailing on Anthem of the Seas, which is part of the Quantum class sister ships. There is a Quantum of the Seas, but we're sailing on Anthem of the Seas.
Out of Bayonne, New Jersey.
New York, New York.
Basically.
It's a wonderful town.
Yes. Let's see here.
The
So
Bronx
there you
is
go.
high and the battery's down.
The one thing I hate about leaving for a cruise is leaving my fur babies behind.
I know. It's hard.
They hate it too.
But you know what? That's the best thing about coming home. Like, at the end of the cruise, you're like, oh, no,
But
I
at
want to
least you
stay.
get to
But then
see-
it's like, but I'm ready to see Bandit. I'm ready to see Icky. So that's good. It makes it easier to come home.
Yes. Puppy love. Hi, sweetie. Thank you.
Hmm.
Kids. Kids.
Kids.
We don't have kids.
Yeah. But they do exist.
Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you. I was confused. Okay, good. There we go.
Yeah, sorry if we miscommunicated
And
that.
Tammy says, why is it taking so long for RC to release short cruise 2021, 2022 dates? I don't know. That's just, they like to keep you on edge and keep things waiting. So like they'll send us as travel agents, they'll send us the deployment schedule ahead of time, and you should see it because it's like we're gonna do Alaska the week of November 3rd, and then we're gonna do Europe the week of November 10th, and then we're gonna do this, and it's like spread out. So
there's kind of like a rhyme to like when they release stuff, but like we don't really know the reason.
nope.
It's just we find out when we find out.
Don asks, are you going to try other lines besides Disney or Royal? So Don already knows, and for those who don't, you probably know that we sell Royal all the time. That's like our go-to. We have done Disney in the past. I've done 4, you've done 2.
Yeah.
And we want to go again on the Disney one. It just hasn't.
Especially when they release their new ships, because that's
Ooh,
coming decently
Wish.
soon. Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Wishes.
Dream. Will we try other lines? So this is kind of the thing we always talk about. We never say never, and we're definitely not saying no. We've been curious about other lines, but
Eventually, probably yes, I would say.
Probably.
Like sometime in our future, I would say probably, just because like at some point we're gonna run out of ships. And
that's
like,
the thing, is like we're really dedicated to completing like the Royal Caribbean portfolio. That's kind of our go-to. That's what we sell the most of. So
and we really enjoy it, and we really like believe in the whole product that Royal has to
Yes.
offer. It's like a really good full package that you get. Disney, we would sail on more if the price was lower.
Right.
It's more of a higher price, but you do get the quality, and it's great.
I think so. It would probably be Carnival or Norwegian if we did another one. I don't foresee us, maybe MSC because that's starting to kind of come on. Really, we've had a couple of hindrances with both of those when we've done ship tours or we've read about things that we're just a little about. But
Yeah.
hopefully, if our channel keeps growing, our travel agency business keeps growing, that'll present more opportunities for us to do things. So.
Yeah. Like right now, we do cruise a lot, but we, like we can only cruise so much right now.
Yeah.
If it's Camp Kate Blanchett with the budget, then we'll go on anything. But we would probably definitely focus on those family lines regardless.
Yeah. So Mr. Cruise Fever says Carnival Cruise is getting better. It seems like it with the newer ships. They definitely seem to be putting in some work to that, doing their Fun Ship 2.0. They kind of rounded that up, and now all the new stuff that's coming out.
I do want to try the Guy's Burger.
We do a ship
thing.
tour, which we did one recently on Liberty, Carnival Liberty, and we've got another one. We've talked about doing another one coming up. I can't remember. I don't know if we booked it or not. I think we did.
Yeah.
It's like after this, so we haven't even been thinking about it.
We're very like
Anyway,
one after the other.
whenever we go on theirs and do these ship tours and we smell that Guy's Burger.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
It's like,
that
don't
smells
take us to
good.
the dining room. Like,
Guy's Burger is delicious. It seems like it.
I mean, I don't know how you can smell like that and not be.
JJ says, hello, Matt and Chelsea. Thank you for all your help and vlogs. Much appreciated. No, thank you for watching. Digging the shirt. Yay, I was hoping someone would mention that. There you go. Love it. My favorite thing ever.
And he still has his old one.
I do. My original N64 console I got when I was like 5 years old. And I still play it.
Yep.
And I'll never, ever, ever, ever get rid of it. Oh, you can play Virtual Console. Don't worry about it, all right? Playing the original.
Got all the cartridges.
I do both, actually.
Yeah.
Don asks, what is your bucket list cruise? We don't have a bucket list cruise per se, but we have a destination, probably.
Well, I'm thinking 2 right now that we like really, really want to do.
So I would say the one that came to my mind is South Pacific.
Yes. So that's one of them, South Pacific.
Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe, Ryan started the fire!
Yes, that is... We really want to do like South Pacific. So like Australia, New Zealand, Fiji.
And when Lalepa opens the new Royal Caribbean private destination, bet your backside will be there.
That's our goal, is to try to do that kind of cruise because then we can, go see the new stuff and check off a bucket list item as well. That's a very big and very long flight.
Yeah, we'll make that work. What was the other destination you were thinking of?
I want to go to Japan.
Oh yeah. So the main reason we want to go to Japan is to go to Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah.
But we figured out we can tack on a cruise to that as well.
Well, I really want to go to Japan in general, too. Like,
right, yeah.
Like I want to spend some time.
And...
Like I want to do the stuff on the ship, but I also want to spend some time just on land there too.
Taking in the culture.
Yeah.
But let's not get it twisted. We want to go pretty much everywhere. We're talking Mediterranean. We're looking at Alaska. We're looking at anything pretty much we're looking at doing. So those are the top of the list.
We pretty much want to go everywhere. So really, we just grab whatever opportunity we can when it arises, and whatever we can afford at the time.
I'm loving the participation, by the way. Thank you for sending all these.
I'm so happy people came. It's so fun, because you guys leave comments and we answer them, and that's nice, and we enjoy that. But it's fun being able to actually chat,
expound upon things. So getting caught up here. We said Rebecca says we're going to Coco Cay this Monday. Where do you recommend to eat there?
That's so close.
So we recommend pretty much anywhere. All the food we've had at Coco Cay is really good, and the best private destination food we've had. It's better than Labadee. It's better than Castaway Cay when we went with Disney.
We've always eaten at the Snack Shack in the Thrill Water Park portion. But if you're not going to Thrill Water Park and you don't have access to it, there is a Snack Shack over by on the chill side that is accessible to everyone, and I really like the food there. I mean, it's nothing crazy.
No, but it's fun. So you wouldn't expect cheese sticks and funnel cakes for but not free. You had to pay to get there. But if it's in the water park one, I don't know if they have that stuff with the other one. But
I always appreciate too that the salad I got there was really fresh, and every time I got in fruit there, it's really fresh and nice.
But I don't remember the name of the regular buffet, but it's expansive and there's a lot of stuff to eat there.
I did make tacos there once.
Yeah,
and they were good.
Oh, speaking of that, I saw someone say, where was it? Jennifer said, Chelsea, the blue iguana taco fajitas you will love.
I forgot about that. We saw that on the last cruise.
Yeah, they had
tour
it on that ship
on
too.
Liberty, and I was like, oh, I can make my own tacos here?
It's pollen falling like crazy.
Yeah,
about to start sneezing.
It's Florida.
These majestic oaks are gonna take me down.
They're worth it though. They're beautiful.
Yes.
They're worth the pollen.
So there you go.
But yes, I would like that.
We would definitely go on a ship that has those things. Mr. Cruise Fever, Carnival Cruise has relaxed dress code. You don't have to wear a suit on elegant nights. Well, that's cool. Royal Caribbean's the same way, so we're not used to doing that. So we don't dress up.
We do prefer laid back. Definitely.
Have you done a Europe cruise? No.
No.
Never been to Europe, but it's on the list.
We definitely want to.
It is the list.
It is the list.
It's not the list, but it's on the list.
Yeah.
Though we want to do so much over there because we want to go to Disneyland Paris, and then we want to do a Mediterranean cruise, but we also want to do like the British Isles and stuff like that. So
I want to spend like a lot of time in Rome.
yeah,
Like.
we're looking at a transatlantic on the Harmony coming back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's the thing. We want to do a transatlantic.
We always got so many things we want to do, so it just works out. I haven't done Europe yet, but it's on the list. What has been your favorite cruise and why? That's a great question.
Oh.
So, sentimentally, it would probably be the Dream, our first cruise on Disney Dream, because we got engaged.
It was my first cruise ever.
That's right, your first cruise ever, and I proposed to you on the first night.
Yeah, so that one's special.
That one's special, and then the next on Disney Fantasy was our honeymoon cruise, so that one's special. But really, aside from those, so like favorite, then it would then be favorite Royal because that's all we've done since then. I think it still has to be Oasis.
Well, it definitely is, and because that one has a lot of sentiment for me too. Because like we've cruised with my dad multiple times, but that was the one we took him on for his retirement, and so that was like a big celebration, and it was just like. It was just really nice, and it was just like a good way to celebrate, something that he earned so much. So it was, that was really good.
And we had a blast. I mean, we were in a suite.
And that was like our first, that cruise really changed and opened our eyes, because up until that point we had only done Disney.
Cruising in Disney was synonymous to us.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine going on someone else, and then we did that, and it was like,
oh, Royal's got it going on.
More to come on Oasis and Suites, by the way.
Eee!
We'll circle back to that in a
Yay!
little bit. Okay, let's get caught up here. So yes, Dawn, thank you for asking. That would probably still be our favorite cruise. Though Navigator, as far as the ship, that was only a 3-night, so it was kind of like.
But we really liked Navigator.
That ship was so much fun, though.
That was
but our Jewel cruise, I mean, you can go on and on.
It's so hard, but me personally, I would say Dream and Oasis.
Yeah.
Disney Dream and Oasis Royal Caribbean were my two favorite for very different reasons.
Mark asks, any plans to review Cocoa Beach Club when it opens on Coco Cay? I got tickets for that for Christmas going in March. Kind of. Unfortunately, it won't be
before you go.
So maybe you can let us know how you liked it.
But we do have plans with that.
We do. So more to come on that in just a little bit here. Tammy asks, are you both born and raised in Florida?
Yep.
You got it.
Flow grown.
That's right.
Yep.
All our years.
Yeah, and in case you don't know, we went to high school together.
That's right.
So we kind of we didn't grow up together. We weren't like younglings.
Well, we met in 9th grade.
Yeah.
You thought I was a rapscallion.
Because you were.
Debatable.
He wasn't like a big troublemaker, but he was like a little bit. And like I was like so good. I was so good and like really like studious and like.
Well, somewhere along the line things changed. So then we were really great friends for 10th grade, 11th grade, and we started dating senior year.
Yeah.
And they're on from there. History's not a mystery. What is the best thing to do on Liberty? We have, on Carnival Liberty, I'm assuming because we mentioned that. So we didn't sail on Carnival Liberty. We did a travel agent ship tour. So we were only on board for like 4 hours. So we actually didn't get to do anything. They just took us around the ship and showed us different stuff. So unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to speak to that.
But personally, it seemed like the best thing was to eat at Guy's Burger and apparently Blue Iguana.
That's true. Those were the things that stood out. When I think back to that ship, I'm like, I don't really remember too much about it. I remember that though. Like that sounded good. So sorry, we can't really speak to that more. Wait, there's a Disneyland in Paris. Where have I been? So
I know.
So you have Walt Disney World Resort here in Florida. Then you have Disneyland in California. And then you have Disneyland Paris, which has 2 theme parks. And then you have Hong Kong and Shanghai in China, 2 separate. And then you have Tokyo Disney, which has 2 parks as well.
Yeah. So
and we're going to check them all off.
So much Disney we need to explore still.
Yes. And it will happen.
And I want to go back to Disneyland.
Oh, it was so great. I miss it so much. Jason says, hello, Matt and Chelsea. Thanks for your assistance and info for my upcoming Indy cruise. Yeah, absolutely. And I emailed you regarding our upcoming Alaska cruise. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to check that here. Like I said, we're kind of getting ready to go here. So we're being a little busy, but I'll be sure to take a look at that when we get off here. Don says, best place to snorkel. The best place we've ever snorkeled, I don't even have to think about it, is Bonaire.
Definitely.
Bonaire.
At Klein.
Klein Bonaire. Take the ferry across.
Yeah.
So if you want to see what that was like, you can go back and check out our Jewel of the Seas.
One of the days.
It's not 3, not 4. I think I might have been like 6.
Something like that. It's the thumbnail where it's Matt just in blue abyss.
Yeah, just snorkeling.
But the coral was beautiful. Like just a parrotfish on a pond, parrotfish and parrotfish. It was crazy.
So definitely by far, that was the best we've ever done.
Yeah.
Other things are kind of just, put together. I
mean, we've done a lot of great snorkeling, but that one definitely exceeded everything.
Oh, Paul says I was asking about Liberty of the Seas. Okay, well, unfortunately, we've never been on Liberty of the Seas.
But it's pretty
similar. I mean, it's a
to
sister ship to Independence, but Independence has already had royal amplification, so I don't, we couldn't really speak to Liberty what would be the best. I mean, we could tell you on Independence what we liked doing, which was laser tag. We liked the show. We saw Grease. So that was great.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
But we'll have more on that in our top 5 coming up. But yeah, we haven't actually been on Liberty. We've been on the sister ship.
Yeah.
So, Carnival Cruise is still contracted with Dr. Seuss. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I like that.
Yeah, we and I guess they do like a green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Like breakfast kind of thing.
That would be cool.
At least they did that on they told us that when they did that on we did the ship tour with Carnival Liberty. So that's fun.
Brandon asks, have you ever been on a cruise that had to be redirected due to inclement weather? Yes. Oasis, and it worked out to our advantage, which we always kind of hate saying that because obviously there was a hurricane.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen because that's a lot of heartache.
It was bad
for
news
people.
bear. Yeah, and I mean it impacted us here as well. Luckily, not as much as other people, but so you always kind of feel bad about that. But when we went on Oasis, the aforementioned Oasis cruise back in September of 2017, Hurricane Irma came through, and was coming up, from the Atlantic coming up towards Florida, and so our 7-night Western Caribbean cruise could not make it back because of that. So we had to extend for 3 days.
We had to we had to get over to the side, let Irma pass, and then we went home.
So we went to Labadee, Falmouth, Jamaica, and then Cozumel, and what we ended up doing was staying overnight in Cozumel and being there the next day, and then they tacked on Costa Maya and another day at sea.
Yeah, which, I mean, and I remember the captain, telling us, if we stay on track, we're going to be trying to outrun a hurricane, and we don't want to do that. So
it was the right call.
Yeah, and, definitely, I would say that's not the common thing with, in terms of hurricane and cruises and stuff. Usually your cruise will probably most likely be cut short. Or reschedule.
So that was the only example. We've never had it to where it's like, oh, you're going to Coco Cay. Well, no, you're not. You're going to Nassau. We've never had that.
I mean, we've helped clients with that before, but just us personally, yeah.
The one was just the extension. And Royal deserved a lot of credit for how they handled that.
Yeah.
They made us very much aware. They had a channel dedicated to it on the TV, making announcements constantly.
They gave us more phone access in case we had to call
Internet
and make
access.
Arrangements at home.
Reduce the specialty restaurants and drinks to 50% off
on the extra days.
On the extra days, so I mean, it was great.
Yeah,
fantastic. We can't say enough good things.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that they handled the situation so well.
So that's that. Don asks favorite excursion. Oh, Explore just popped right into my mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was great.
That was fantastic, man. I mean, we've done some cool stuff though.
Yeah,
Blue Hole and
Jamaica.
Cliff jumping and river tubing in Falmouth. Well, the port was Falmouth. It's actually not there, but you have to transport. Those two.
Yeah, those two were definitely the best we've ever done.
Definitely the best. Unique, cultural experience, stuff with nature, which we love.
Yeah.
You can't get it anywhere else, which is what unique means, but being redundant.
Well,
just explaining my thoughts.
Just clarity.
So those two. So just again, in case we weren't clear. So Explore, Cozumel, the port is Cozumel. You have to ferry over to the mainland.
Yeah.
It's like Playa del Carmen area.
Yeah.
And then the Blue Hole, cliff jumping and river tubing
Which was in
Jamaica.
Ocho Rios.
It's like over near Ocho Rios.
Yeah.
St. Anne's Parish, I think.
Yeah. Both were great. Both were like more thrilling excursions.
Adventurous.
Yeah. So but I mean we like that kind of stuff, so I mean that's definitely where we're going to favor, but yeah, we've never actually really had like a bad excursion. You know what I mean?
No, we have not. Don says 32 people in the chat. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That's right.
Yay!
And Mr. My Skywatch 2 says thumbs up, everyone. Thank
Thanks.
you. And Don just said don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Don.
So nice of you guys. Kyle says going on Royal for the first time in October on the Symphony. Fantastic.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Congratulations to you on your first Royal Caribbean cruise, and you picked a great ship. We haven't been on it, but we can tell you.
You picked the biggest one in the
biggest
world.
one. Yep. So
That's awesome.
Oasis class ships are the best.
They're gorgeous.
Eric says, I was on Indy in November 9th sailing and noticed on Labadee there were no DreamWorks characters. Do you know why? Yeah, we actually mentioned this on our vlog when we went to Labadee.
Yeah.
It's because that partnership has ended.
Yeah.
So
Don't know why.
It's just, I think the contract just ran out and they didn't renew it or what have you, but...
So no more Gloria in the Splash Zone.
No more Gloria in the Splash Zone. You won't be seeing characters on board anymore. I don't believe. I think it's pretty much all been removed now.
Yeah.
There might still be a couple straggling examples, but in all of our literature they give us, like we get these travel agent books and stuff, there's no mention of it. So I think that's done. My Skywatch 2, we love cruising Royal Caribbean. Yes. So
we do too.
We do too. Okay, so we're caught up with the live chat. Keep sending stuff though if you have any questions. Definitely keep sending them. I just have some that people sent on the other day when we did the post about it. I want to get to those. So Nancy Arbuckle said, me and my husband are going on first cruise together soon. I'm so excited. Awesome. If you happen to see this, Nancy, congratulations to you guys. You're going to have a great time. Mr. Cruise Fever, you told us about your cruise the other day there too as well. Your first platinum cruise. So congratulations to you on that, on the Carnival there, on the Breeze. Linda Petrus says, just found your channel, love your vlogs. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna come back to this one because this is gonna be a long-winded answer. Mark says, we love your channel, something we can watch with our daughter and all enjoy. Glad to hear you are going on a new cruise. Can't wait to see it. Thank you so much, and we really do love hearing that. You know, there's a lot of talk with YouTube and made for kids and all this stuff going on.
that kerfuffle.
We're not gonna get into it, but our content is not made for kids, but we always set out with the intention to have it be family friendly. You guys could sit down with your kiddos, whoever, and hopefully enjoy the videos.
Yeah.
So, and we will 100% keep it like that.
Travel is for everyone, and we want everyone to be able to be happy with our travels.
Much like sandals, it's all inclusive, but just in a different way.
Yeah, different.
Glenda
is opposite.
Glinda Bowling asked, do you think you would coordinate a group cruise in the near future? Don't know if you've done one in the past. So this is a fun question. We would absolutely be more than thrilled to do a Hoffman Happy Travels group cruise.
Oh yeah, that'd be so much fun.
We would. I just have a hard time picturing that many people would be interested in that. But we have had. Glinda was not the only one. Someone else asked about that the other day. So I don't know what PP is. Oh, this is spam. Okay.
Oh.
Just ignore that.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. All right. We're fixing the problem.
I do love that it was Jason Derulo fan page, though.
Well, that's fun.
Jason Derulo. It was because we were singing too much. They knew where to come.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. We'll get back to those in just a minute. So, obviously, to do a group cruise like that, we would want to have enough interest in it. So, if that's something you'd like to do.
If that is something you would want to do, definitely let us know in some way, either in the comments or on Instagram or anything like that, just because we do need a certain amount of participation to make it feasible, but we would absolutely love to do that. We'd love to meet you guys in person, and yeah, that would just be so much fun, right?
That would be awesome.
So yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, let us know, and we definitely see that happening in our future, but just let us know so we know how close in that future that could be.
Right, and it would be somewhat easier for us to arrange because we are travel agents, so
Right.
we could make that happen. Thank you, Rinchi, for sorting that out. Tammy asked, what's going on? There was a spam bot.
There's,
Just sending a bunch of messages. Nonsense stuff we don't have time for.
But it's fixed.
It's fixed.
We got it. With assistance.
Mr. Cruise Fever the other day asked if we were on a cruise out of New York, so we covered that.
Mm-hmm.
Mark said, my daughter Emily would like to know if you prefer chillin' or thrillin' at Coco Cay. We are split. Also, if you recommend anything in Nassau, not into shopping.
Okay.
So, let's talk about Nassau first.
Okay.
Not really, because we don't really get off the ship that much.
I do. If you don't have a problem with the price point of Atlantis, Atlantis is fantastic.
It's really well themed.
It's impressive. They have a lot of different kinds of excursions there. We did enjoy the water park that we did there. It's a lot of fun. It's just it's kind of more on the pricey side. So if you don't mind that price point, we definitely recommend that. But otherwise, we haven't really done a lot of excursions in Nassau.
No, so we really can't recommend too much. There is a sandals there, and maybe the next time we go back,
We'll go and check it out.
Maybe not the next time, but the time after that.
Yeah, one of those
More on
times.
that later.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Bandit's barking. He hears somebody.
Excuse me. You can talk about. You want me to talk about it?
No, I'll get him.
Okay, she's gonna get banded. So that's Nassau. Chillin' or thrillin' at Coco Cay. For us, it's definitely been thrillin'. So the first time we went to Coco Cay was before they had finished Perfect Day and all the new enhancements and add-ons that they have. And we snorkeled, and it was okay. It was fine. It wasn't our favorite thing. The beaches are nice looking, but we definitely like to be adventurous and do things like that. We love water parks, and we love Thrill Water Park at Coco Cay. So that would definitely be our recommendation there. The only other question we had from the other day is David Tietz said, I love cruising and travel. I have often wondered about becoming a travel agent on the side while I continue to work my full-time day job in IT at a hospital. Any advice? Many thanks to your channel. It helped make our trip on Navigator. Very cool. Glad to hear that. Glad you enjoyed the Navigator videos. Now, I wanted to talk about this because we've been getting this question a lot about becoming travel agents. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I'll try not to be too long-winded here, but there's a lot of details, and I don't think it's as simple as maybe some people are perceiving, and I do think there's a lot of misconceptions with it. So, just cover this real quick. Bear with me here. If you're going to become a travel agent, there's different ways that you can do it. You can get hired with a company, like Expedia or someone, and they're going to hire you as a travel agent, and you're a travel agent.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's not what we do.
That's a boss-employee kind of relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you could be your own boss. You can be self-employed, which is what we do. And there's basically two ways with that, is that you can open your own business from scratch, start out from nothing and, plan it all yourself. Or you can do what we do and buy a franchise. That's what we did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that goes into that. There's cost, upfront costs. You really have to do your research on this stuff.
And it's very different depending on which company you franchise with.
Right.
It can be a very, very different protocol and experience. So, yeah, go ahead.
So to keep it brief, I would just summarize it as do your research, look into this stuff. But the main things that I wanted to cover that people have called and talked to me about this, and it was clear that there's they were a little disappointed to hear because they had the wrong idea from our videos. So first of all, no, if you become a travel agent or you do YouTube videos, because people ask about that too, we don't go on these cruises for free.
Right.
That is, I think, the biggest misconception.
Yeah.
We are paying just the same as you would to go on these Royal Caribbean cruises that we're talking about. Now, there is a slight difference in that we are travel agents and we send it to ourselves, so we get commission for it. So that kind of discounts it. But
and they do have some reduced rates for travel agents, but they're not it's not all the sailings and all the ships and all the it's
and
very
they're not
selective.
They're not that discounted either.
Yeah, I mean it's so if it's for that reason, we just wanted to clarify that in case wanting to be a travel agent because of that.
Right. And so the other thing you have to keep in mind is that the perks that you do get, like when you hear us say oh, we get a complimentary day pass to Sandals, or we got a travel agent rate for this. A lot of those perks are based on how much revenue you generate. And if you were doing that by yourself, it would be very, very hard to get to the top level. And another thing is commission. The commission percentage that you're paid on bookings changes by how much you sell. Because we are a franchise, part of a conglomerate business, the whole umbrella of cruise planners, which is our business, is covered in that. So we get all of the higher end things. If you were doing that by yourself, you wouldn't get that. So you could look at doing a franchise, but there's obviously costs in purchasing that. There's costs for business, legal fees. You have to get licensed, all kinds of different things, fictitious name registrations. There's a lot.
I mean, we personally love being travel agents. We're definitely happy we chose this and we went with it and we went for it. And we're not discouraging anybody. If it's something you really want to do,
jump.
Go do it.
Might
Jump.
as well jump.
But just take your time and really look at all the options and the details that go with it. And we can't really say what's the best way of doing it because it's really just what's best for you.
Right.
So yeah, just do your due diligence, and if it's something you really want to do, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, and the last thought I'll leave with this, because it's pretty important and it's the other thing that gets misconception a lot, is that pay. I've had some people reach out and say, I want to quit my job and be a travel agent. Again, if you feel like you can do that, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just want people to realize that payment as a travel agent, at least in most scenarios, is commission-based only. So if you don't like doing free work, it's probably not for you, because if someone reaches out and just wants some pricing or they have a question, you're not getting paid by the hour. Again, you have to look at it. There's certain scenarios that you do, but it's commission based. So you have to actually make a sale. And the other thing that comes with that is a lot of these cruise vendors and other tour vendors, they don't make commission payments until the guest actually departs on their trip. So for example, if right now Chelsea and I book someone in December of 2021, we won't see money for that until December or January of 2021 or 2022. So it can be intermittent. So it's just something to think about. There's a lot of things. Again, do your research and check it out. If it sounds like it's the right fit for you, then go for it.
Might as well jump.
Okay, William said our cruise for March got canceled due to wife's emergency surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Royal Caribbean gave us a credit but not a refund. Not real happy with that. I'm
sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened.
I'm sorry that's happening to you. I hope she's doing better now.
Yeah, I hope everything's okay. It depends on the situation. That's how they have it structured. If you have travel insurance or not, how far along you are into the penalty, So it's just
it's very circumstantial for each case, but I hope things are going better now.
Yes. Oh, I think I missed one. My Skywatch 2 said we're diamonds, working on Diamond Plus. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Awesome. Dawn asked, worst cruise. Oh, Dawn. Making us go negative.
For us, and it's not for everybody. For us, it was Majesty. But,
and we knew that going in.
But it's just, there's different kinds of cruisers. There's people who only care about the itinerary. There's people who just want to relax and, be able to be by the pool and stuff like that. There's people who like to see different things with ships, see, innovative stuff, or like to do activities. We're definitely more on that realm.
No, it's fine. I was just teasing you.
So yeah, for us, just because they didn't have the activities that we personally really, really, really enjoy.
Yeah. But to bring it back to a positive, we still had fun. I mean, it's a cruise, right?
It's still a cruise.
It's still a cruise.
We've never had a bad cruise.
No, not even close. Not even close. So
it's always fun.
Michael says, "Oh man, love Majesty." A lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people do say it's their favorite ship. And we said that in our review. We're not saying it's a bad ship by any means, and there's definitely a market for it and a clientele for it. It's just not what we would choose.
Right, and that's all it is.
That's all it is, just a personal preference. That's why we like Royal Caribbean, because they have 25 to 30 ships depending on what time of the year you're watching this in.
Right.
And they're all different and they all have different things. So
yeah, it's very preference based.
What is the best season for a Caribbean cruise? Any. Really any. It doesn't change too much in the Caribbean. The only thing that you'll need to be aware of is that June through November is hurricane season.
Sometimes you'll get the best prices in like September and stuff like that because it is hurricane season. But you know, just know before you book that there's a possibility that there could be inclement weather.
We love September because it's one of the cheapest times to sail.
Yeah, and we also really like going early in the year because we're Floridians and we're intolerant of cold, especially me. And we like to dodge the cold weather, so it's nice going in January and February and going where the weather's a little bit nicer and it's less busy during that time too.
So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Really any time of year. The weather doesn't change that much in the Caribbean. Don asked, have you thought of doing a packing video? We hadn't really thought of doing it ourselves, but people keep asking about it, so
we will do it because we have gotten a lot of people asking about it, and I do think it would be fun.
I think, at least for my portion, it'll probably be the most boring packing video you've ever seen.
Well, you're pretty straightforward. Yours will be more like utility stuff.
It's like, here's my clothes that you see me, like I wear the same clothes all the time.
But I do think it would be helpful for people to see like what are our must do, like what do we pack for every cruise regardless. We cannot cruise without these things.
Camera.
Yeah.
For us, it's the camera.
But so yeah,
snorkel.
We will do a packing video at some point.
We would do it for the one we're about to leave on, but we're already packed.
Yeah. No, and we'll do it when we were really busy before this one. We'll do one when we have
another
time.
one.
Yeah.
The other thing with that is like we're really light packers. We usually go just backpacks. We've never checked the bag for a flight. Yeah. Which we thought we were going to have to do for this one, for when we're leaving on tomorrow, because my suitcase is so big and to fit our snorkel gear and stuff. But then I realized like we didn't really need our fins for this one. We just wanted the masks, and so we could consolidate. And then I went out. Chelsea already has a suitcase is already carry-on size, and then I went and bought one as well. So now I don't have to check a bag.
Yeah.
So we're just going carry-ons all the way. But my point being is that we don't pack as much as most people do, so it might be kind of a brief packing video, but
it might also be helpful to see like this is what you really need and what you can maybe get by without.
Yes. Gaston Fed said, "Is Disney Cruise worth the money?" That's funny. Gaston is asking. I'm hoping I'm getting the name right. It's not like Gaston Fed. I don't know. Disney Cruise worth the money. So we always say that obviously worth is perception. But here's how we always break it down simply to clients, okay? Are you a big Disney fan? Mm-hmm. Can you afford to do it? Yes, it's worth it.
And also, do you have kids?
Oh, I think that's a big factor, but we did go as adults and had a great time.
Oh, yeah, no, I think, because we're very big Disney people, if you're a big Disney person, I feel like it's almost kind of a must-do because it's an extension of the parks almost. It's getting Disney in a completely different realm. It was like when we went to Disneyland, it was like, this is familiar but different at the same time. So I definitely think it's worth it, and we love it.
Yeah.
And if you have kids, their kids program is the best.
Yes.
Point blank.
We won't even.
It's the best.
It is.
And it's super impressive, and they dedicate a lot of their ship to the kids program, and it makes sense. They're Disney. If you're not a big Disney person, and you don't have kids, it then becomes a little questionable. I think from there you just need to look at the actual ships more and see if what they have is worth it to you.
Yeah, exactly. So people always ask us like Royal or Disney. The honest answer is you cannot compare them because it's a totally different price bracket. Totally different. So it's basically like luxury line versus
Well, it's just
standard.
A different experience. Like all around it's an apple and an orange.
Yeah.
But those are our two favorites.
He did say that it's just Gaston, like the Beauty and the Beast bad guy. So that's
cool.
Gaston.
That's
like
awesome.
That. No one.
Da 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 dee da da.
Okay.
I ate 4 dozen eggs, or how many eggs?
Every morning to help me get large.
Is it 4 dozen? Did I remember?
But now that he's grown, he eats 5 dozen eggs.
Oh.
So he's roughly the size of a barge. Okay. My Skywatch 2 loved Majesty 2. My worst cruise is when the sea was really rough and I couldn't eat my lobster. yeah, that would do it. Also says, I like to go between November and April. Yeah, definitely. So, that can be a cheaper time if it's not a holiday sailing. And, once you start to get into March, it starts to go up a little bit more. But, Dawn says favorite room category. Well, that's not really fair because our favorite rooms we've ever stayed in are suites. So we had a grand suite, 1-bedroom on Oasis of the Seas, and we also had a 1-bedroom concierge suite on Disney Dream when we got engaged.
Yeah.
So those were our favorite.
Yeah.
Beyond that,
I mean,
no real
I feel
preference.
like you can go in order.
Pretty much.
Of how they're priced.
Pretty much.
I would rather have a balcony. It's just, do I want to pay for a balcony this time? That's the game you play. But
we want to try some different, unique things. So, like Independence, we did the promenade view. So that was cool.
I do really want to try a like a Central Park or a boardwalk view on an Oasis class ship. Those seem fun.
As well as a panoramic on anything that has that. That would be cool.
So,
Don asks also a video how you organize your room, meaning the room on the ship, the cabin.
that would be fun.
We could do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, we could show that. That would be the reason to do a packing video because you pack light. Fair point.
That's a good point.
Maybe people want to pack light and want to know how to do it.
Maybe because you think like a cruise, you're on a ship for this amount of time. Like you can't go out to like, I don't know, wherever you shop, JCPenney, wherever, Target. You can't like go to the store and pick up more stuff. So it's like you want to know what you really truly do and do not need.
We'll do it. Not for this one, because we're already packed and we don't have time. But for maybe the next one or one after that.
Yeah.
We'll do it for sure. Jason, definitely group cruise, maybe on Symphony since you haven't been on it yet.
I'm not going to argue with you there.
Yeah, I will say the only thing we would have to consider with that is, we want to make sure as many people can go as possible.
It'll probably be a shorter weekend.
It'll be a shorter
one.
weekend one, probably.
3-night,
probably on Mariner or Navigator.
That
would probably Navigator.
But those are fun ships, so I mean.
Maybe we could find one because now sometimes you can get like an Oasis class on a 3 or 4 night.
Maybe especially if it's
more expensive.
If it's repositioning.
We'll look at it.
We'll
but
see.
Thank you for the input. Glad to hear you be interested in doing that. Where in Florida do you live? In Florida. No, we don't typically say specifically where we live. Just, general privacy. We have lived in different parts of Florida, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. So.
Yeah.
We live in this part. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah.
I would do the same, but just respectfully, we just don't say, just for privacy concerns.
But we are proud Floridians.
That's right. Michael says, just got off Mariner of the Seas, great cruise, but the bad weather chased us all the way to Nassau. Well, that's too bad.
Well,
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's so lucky to draw with that weather. It's rough, but I hope you still had some fun.
Yeah, he did. He said he great cruise.
Oh, good,
so, yeah.
good. That's always good.
PJCD80 says, is there laundry service on longer cruises? There's actually laundry service, I think, on every cruise.
And actually, because we're going on a longer cruise, we talked about that we need to kind of address the laundry service. So that will be in us talking about that and how that operates. We will discuss that on one of our Anthem vlogs.
Yes, so be on the lookout for that. Gaston, me and my wife are going to Havana room on Carnival Horizon on September. You should join us. Separate room, of course.
Well, but
yeah.
thank you for the invite.
Thank you for the invite. Yeah, thank you for the invite. Unfortunately, probably not because September we usually have something. Our anniversary's in September. My birthday's in September, so we probably won't be doing that. But appreciate the invite and let us know what you think of it for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. And also, too, just general out there, if you're ever on a cruise that we're on and you see us filming or something, please come say hi to us.
Yeah.
Because we've had a few people say, like, oh, I saw you, but I didn't want to, interrupt you. Like, come interrupt us. We're not that busy. But no, we would love to meet you guys.
Jeremy says, I am here for the live stream. Well, welcome aboard. So
Yay!
Thanks for joining us. Michael says, we had a promenade cabin, no problem with noise. Pretty much the same for us. And we picked the one, if you didn't see our video, we picked the one that we thought would be the noisiest because it was right by the performance bridge that they lower and then come out and do like the 70s parties and 80s parties and stuff. And really the noise from there wasn't too much. And they shut it down.
Where did the noise come from, though?
We were next to a service door for the crew and they were in and out of it all night. And when it closed, it went...
And then the person would come back out, and what would happen? it was the squeakiest door I've ever heard in my life.
If it wasn't for that, and that was just because of that specific room if we weren't next to that. But yeah, we didn't have a problem with the promenade view with the noise, and we really enjoyed the window.
Yeah, we did.
Dawn asks, favorite meal on a ship?
Ooh, like
This is a good question.
I know which one pops out in my mind. Like a specific time when we ate. What was our favorite meal?
I still think of Giovanni's on Oasis.
Hands down.
We ate out. It was night 2. So this is again back to our first Royal Caribbean sailing. Night 2, I believe, we ate at Giovanni's and we ate outside in Central Park.
And it was gorgeous, and they were playing
food.
music, and it was so pleasant.
Oh my goodness, that food.
That was the best steak you ever had.
Yep.
I had pasta, and it was delicious. We got like a charcuterie board, and
service was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was, I think that's
like one of my favorite meals I've ever had in my life.
It's true. We've had some great other ones though. Giovanni's on Independence was really good.
Yes.
That was a Jamie's on Navigator.
Was really good.
We keep going with the. I guess we like the Italian
food.
Hey.
but you got steak and stuff like that, and it was still the best you've ever had.
I know. So, speaking of dining, coming up on Anthem, you can look forward to us going to Wonderland.
That is going to be different.
That's the first time we've ever been to Wonderland, and it's a completely different and unique experience. Jamie's.
Yes.
Jamie's, which we really like. Probably going to go there twice.
Probably, because it's delicious.
Also something new, Izumi. We did the hibachi on Independence. We haven't seen it yet.
No.
That's coming up.
No, that's the next video.
So look out for that. But we're gonna try the Izumi sushi.
Yeah.
We don't really eat sushi, but
you eat it more than I do.
And I don't eat sushi. I eat nigiri. The rice,
yes.
the pressed rice vinegar.
I learned this. I educated myself.
Oh, that's right. So we're prepared. But they have other stuff like tempura and ramen.
Yeah. I'm excited about getting ramen.
So we're going to go there. And was there another one? Is it Chops? Going to Chops? It's got to be Chops.
Well, there's Playmakers, but it's not.
No.
It's not a specialty.
That's not on Anthem.
Oh, darn.
We keep doing this because we have the other one that we haven't talked about yet coming up. We keep getting them mixed up.
Ignore me. Just ignore me.
Lots of good dining should be coming up on that one, though. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Tammy says, I know 2 people on a rock and roll 1950s cruise on Princess Cruise having a blast.
Wow,
that sounds
cool.
awesome. We love the 50s. If you guys haven't seen it, you should go back in our archives and look for our camper video.
Yeah.
Because we gave a tour of our camper that we remodeled on the inside, and it's 50s themed.
The outside doesn't look like much, but the inside is...
I love it. I'll be honest.
I'm really proud of it.
We're very proud of that. Can we go to your birthday party? Just kidding. No, you know what the real joke with this is? She knows what I'm gonna say. As I am the birthday curmudgeon. I'm Oscar the Grouch when it comes to birthdays. I don't like birthdays. I don't know. I'm being too strong. Like,
yeah, you don't like birthdays. You just don't really want to celebrate your birthday.
I don't care about celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I don't know why. You want to do something? We can do something, but it doesn't have to be for my birthday. Like, we can just go.
It's like the same thing, but it has like the title of your birthday attached to it, and it's like, ah.
I have these like weird little intricacies that bother me and stuff, so
everything's gonna be
just so with me. So no birthday party is the point that I'm trying to make it to. Dawn says there is a rumor. They started a rumor that Royal is coming to the West Coast for 2021. Have you heard anything as travel agents? Not that I remember off the top of my head, but it's certainly possible.
Yeah.
It's certainly possible. I mean, I know most of the stuff they do over there is Alaska, Hawaii, repositioning for stuff like that. I don't recall hearing anything about that, but...
We'll see. We'll let you know if we hear it.
Michael says we had a guaranteed cabin, and believe it or not, it was the same as yours, 6605. How about that?
That's
funny.
Awesome.
Well, we hope you enjoyed it.
What was your 6005? What ship was that?
That's our promenade on Independence.
Nice. Did you hear the squeak?
Yeah. How was that for you?
Or did they WD-40 it? Who knows?
Gaston said our last cruise was on the Symphony of the Seas, and they have the best show, Hero. Which is the best show on board you have ever seen? My favorite is still Cats.
Yeah. I really like Cats.
I love Cats. I saw Cats when I was a kid. when it was traveling, and I loved it then, and I loved it on Oasis as well.
I really liked Grease though.
Grease was really good. Grease was really good.
Was it the word?
Of course.
Okay. But other than like Broadway shows, I've really enjoyed the ice shows.
Oh yeah, Royals Ice.
I really like
great.
going to those.
Those are fantastic. Have you sailed in the aft of an Oasis class, and if so, how was the motion? Asked Kyle. No, because the only Oasis class ship we did was Oasis, for the one we've been talking about, and that was in the Grand Suite, which is like right in the middle of the ship. So, but to be fair, people always ask us about movement. We aren't the ones to really ask because we don't ever notice a difference.
Yeah, we're apparently like very not motion illnessy.
Yeah,
because we do feel it sometimes, but we don't ever notice a difference between like middle and back and forward and stuff like that.
Low, high. Oh, we haven't noticed.
We sometimes feel the movement, but we don't notice it enough to where we're distinguishing like which parts are better. So
Dawn says, unfortunately, real life is calling. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Gaston asks, like the Grinch, but with birthdays. Yes, I'm very much like the Grinch. Every Christmas, I dress head to toe. Even my skivvies are Grinch.
Oh, gosh.
It's true.
It's true.
Grinch hat, Grinch shirt, Grinch pants, Grinch socks.
Yep.
Every Christmas. And we can't show you now because we took it down. But this year, we love Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And we're like Christmas decoration crazy. We made a Whoville village.
It was so cool.
Out of plywood. We cut out the characters. We had like a 6.5 foot tall Grinch.
Yeah.
He was taking the lights off the corner of the house.
Maybe we'll film that next year.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's gone now. But
yeah.
It's not gone. We have it. It's coming up next year. It's just not up right now.
Right.
Tammy says, you guys are so cute. You're always on the same page, made for each other.
Aw,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We
I
really
agree.
appreciate that. It's true. It's like one brain. Rebecca says, you definitely should do a Central Park balcony. It's our favorite. Try to make a Central Park balcony so you have the whole view. We will send pictures to you because we are boarding Allure tomorrow.
Oh,
Please do.
Yay,
yeah, we'd love to see
fun.
that. We definitely want to do Central Park or a boardwalk.
Yeah.
Maybe both one day. Both would be great.
Let's do both.
Kyle says, nothing like Christmas at Disney. Absolutely.
You are not wrong.
Except back in the day when they had the Osborne lights.
Oh, my heart bleeds.
Oh. But
it still exists. It still exists in Missouri?
Yeah, Silver Dollar City. They have all the Osborne lights now that Disney used to have.
I won't say if, but when we go there one day, we will film it.
That's right. That's right.
Because I'm going.
All right, so we're caught up with questions now. You can keep sending them, though. We're still going to be on here for a few minutes. Oh, and we did all the questions from the other day. So we now have told you what we're about to do. Of course, going to New York tomorrow, flying up to do Anthem of the Seas, 11 nights, Southern Caribbean, and everything that entails with that. Next up on the docket, this is pretty exciting.
Oh, you're going to get into that?
Well, just a tease.
Okay.
Oh, if we don't want to?
No, I want to. I just
because we said earlier, like, we're going to circle back around.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay.
So it can't leave the people hanging.
Okay.
Just gets the people going.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be nice. Let's do it.
So our next cruise has been booked now. Mm-hmm. And it is going to be coming up here.
Well, our next.
Well, yeah, I mean, not the one. Obviously, the one we're going on in 2 days is booked. Like.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
No, the next one has been booked. And it is going to be on Oasis of the Seas.
Yeah.
So it's a first because it's not a first.
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever doubled up on a cruise before, or been on a ship more than once.
Oh, with Royal Caribbean or together, because
Yeah.
I've been on Disney Wonder twice.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yes.
and doing vlogs and stuff. So when we went on Oasis, we weren't vlogging yet. We filmed it. There's actually, you can go back way, it's like the second or third channel or video ever posted to this channel. We had like a 3-minute montage of when we went, but we weren't doing this. We weren't talking and vlogging and giving information and stuff. So we're very excited to do that. We chose Oasis because we love it. And it just recently got Royal Amplification. So they've added all kinds of awesome stuff to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could have made that ship any better, but it seems like they did. So we're very excited to show that. Funnily enough, it will also be sailing out of Bayonne, New Jersey, Cape Liberty.
So back to New York. We're going to New York
when it'll be warmer
this year. Yeah, I can walk around without being frozen. Like, I'm cold right now. I'm in Florida. The sun is shining. I'm cold. What am I going to do tomorrow. We're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to be in New York tomorrow.
That's right. And like almost 24 hours from now, just a little bit more. We'll be there. So
New York.
that's happening. Now, the itinerary for that Oasis cruise is really nothing special. It's a Bahamas cruise. It's a 7-night Bahamas cruise.
Nothing new for us.
For us, I'm saying. Because it's going to Nassau, it's going to Coco Cay, and it's going to Port Canaveral, which is hilarious because we go to Port Canaveral. I mean,
to get on cruise ships.
Yeah. So it's just funny that is the case. But we picked it specifically to film. Now, there is a special thing. I don't want to give too much information with the room that's coming. We don't know yet because it's a guarantee situation. But it's
special, and we hope it works out good, and we'll probably do another live stream when we know. Yeah.
I will say... No, I'm not going to say. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, you're so coy.
Why don't I give it away? Okay. Gaston says, I think you are ready for the next step. What about a European cruise or a South America one? Yeah, we definitely want to do Europe. You probably missed that earlier in the feed. In the stream. We said that we would like to do Mediterranean,
South Pacific, Japan,
the British Isles.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so we want to go to those. South America would be interesting. I kind of want to do, like, there's an Adventures by Disney that we probably won't ever do because they're egregiously expensive. But it's in South America. So cool. I want to do that one so bad. It's the Amazon rainforest and the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah. It looks so cool.
I would love to do that.
But
if we found a cruise that went there, yeah. We'll go anywhere, pretty much.
I'm going to say that we're going to go everywhere at some point. We just don't know when.
Yes. All right, I'm going to give a last call for questions here because we have caught up with everything. I think we've discussed everything we needed to discuss. So send your questions in, comments if you have any left. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Get back to finishing up our packing.
Yes.
Final arrangements.
I need to finish packing. Need to give Bandit a bath. And we need to go get him a toy and do our traditional pre-cruise go get Japanese food takeout.
Yes.
So I've been looking forward to that like all week.
It'll be good. and then flying out in the morning. Yeah. Ready to do it. Tammy says, what about a Hawaii cruise? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what we'll probably do is because we're Disney Vacation Club members and sometimes those are one way or, round trip or whatever, is we'll probably go there and then stay at Aulani, the Disney Vacation Club resort in Hawaii and Oahu. Koalina.
Wow.
Yes, so definitely, absolutely Hawaii cruise we would do. Stephanie says you have to try an aft balcony on Voyager or Freedom class, best kept secret of these ships.
Good to know.
Interesting.
Thank you.
I know a lot of people like Wakeview.
Yeah, I mean, it is a gorgeous vista.
Oh, it is.
I mean, like when we sing on the back of the ship, it is, I see why.
Jamie says, my mom is taking me on the Independence in May for my 40th birthday.
Oh, awesome.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. We hope you have a great time.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, check out that Independence playlist. And like we said earlier, another daily vlog coming in that, the whole ship tour, top 5, and ship review.
Yes.
All of those still coming for Independence of the Seas. Okay. I think we got it back. Oh, we do. I'm sorry. One more quick thing. I think we may have mentioned this in another avenue, but we actually have another cruise booked already, too.
Yeah. Well, I want to keep that one a surprise.
Oh, okay. I kind of teased it the other day on Facebook.
Oh, did you really?
I'll have to delete that post.
Oh no! Just give like a fun teaser. A
right
teaser
now?
upon a teaser, sure.
Okay.
Be clever with it.
Oh boy.
You're smart. You can think of something.
So we're going on a ship.
Yeah.
It'll feel like the first time. For the very first time. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Everyone's probably like, spit it out, David. So there's that. And we're gonna keep it a secret. So I won't say anymore. Courtney.
No, but we'll tell more. We'll tell more.
Later on.
Leave guesses if you think you know what it is.
Yeah, we won't tell if you're right.
Yeah.
Kyle says, good day, sir and madam. Thank you, Kyle. Good day to you.
Thanks for coming.
Jamie says, been watching and loving them. Great. We're glad. So we hope you have a good time when you go for your 40th birthday.
Thanks. Yeah, May. You're going to have a great time.
Gaston, we want to know more about you. How long have you been married? Where did you meet? So we kind of covered this earlier at the beginning. We met in high school.
Yeah.
And we have now been married for 7 years.
7 years, yeah.
We have celebrated our 7th anniversary when we were at Disneyland
Working on it.
back in September.
Yeah.
So we were together for, dating for a year and a half, engaged about a year and a half, something like that. We finished college and then got married.
Yeah, we basically immediately got married after we got done with college.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking. Alaska. Yeah, we've been looking at it actually.
It's gonna happen.
It will happen at some point. We're just not sure when.
One day.
Have a great and safe trip, says Tammy. Thank you so much. We will, and we look forward to showing you all the different stuff. So
I appreciate that because I'm getting on a plane. So, thank you for that.
Courtney says, I've only been on one cruise before and it didn't require a passport. That's right. So if you are traveling on a Caribbean cruise that leaves and returns to the same U.S. port, you typically don't need a passport. One exception recently is if you're going to Martinique, they actually require that now. Little known fact.
They did for Cuba too when they did Cuba, but
Cuba's out.
Cuba's out, folks.
Is it best just to leave passports in our room? Check your cruise compass, or if you're on Royal, check whatever the daily information is with whatever cruise line you're sailing with. Some ports, they want you to have additional identification and stuff, so just check. Typically, you don't need your passport at the ports, but just be prepared to
Go
have
with
it.
whatever they recommend.
I wouldn't take it if you don't need it, but that's just me, because
Yeah,
you might
you won't
lose it.
risk losing it, yeah.
So there you go. How old are you? Well, Chelsea is 20 and I am 67.
Yeah. In spirit.
Oh, in spirit? No, like 103.
Okay. How old am I in spirit?
-4.
No, I'm 28 and he's 29.
That's right.
He's we were in the same grade in high school, but he was like one of the oldest in our class and I was one of the youngest. September birthday, July birthday.
That's right.
So.
July 4th.
Yeah.
Independence Day. Cash Mopar says, thank you so much for the fun videos. Me and my wife love them. No, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
That's what we do it for. We're glad you guys are tuning in for them.
And it's nice that you guys watch it together. That's fun.
That is cool. Rebecca says, hope you have a great flight and cruise. Love your videos. Thanks again. Appreciate it. We will. We're planning on it. So be sure to check them out. We'll get those videos out when we get back. Courtney says, okay, thank you so much. Cruising Royal. Cool.
Yay.
So yeah, Royal.
Loyal to Royal.
You should be good to go. I not typically, you don't need too much there.
Yeah.
Jamie asks, is Royal your favorite cruise line? Yes.
Yeah. But I do really love Disney.
Well, we love Disney. We're nostalgic
but
for Disney.
Overall, Royal, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For what our stage in life and what we like to do, and
yeah,
Royal's our favorite.
Yeah.
For sure. But that, I mean, then again, like we said earlier at the beginning of the broadcast, we've only been on Disney and Royal, so.
Yeah.
Are you Pinnacles yet? No.
I wish.
No, not even close. So we're approaching the tail end of Platinum right now. At the end of this cruise, we'll be like really close to. After our next cruise, will be Emerald.
Yeah.
And then like by the end of the year, we'll almost be Diamond.
Yeah.
So that part's gonna progress really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you know Royal and Crown and Anchor and you can do math, you can maybe figure out what we were teasing earlier.
Oh gosh, that'd be like that's really working hard.
Cash Mopar asks, we were wondering if you've ever done an all-inclusive resort. We have not stayed in an all-inclusive resort. We, of course, did the visit on the day pass to Sandals Montego Bay. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was
Sure
really
to
impressive.
check out that video if you haven't seen it. It was posted like 4 videos ago or something like that. It's in our Independence of the Seas playlist.
Yeah, but then we're gonna be visiting more Sandals too, so we'll
On this cruise. Coming up in a few days, we're going to St. Lucia and Antigua. St. Lucia has 3 Sandals, and we're only going to one of them. And I honestly don't even remember which. I think it was Grand St. Lucia. I can't remember. But we'll have videos for both of them, so be sure to check those out. What's been your favorite cruise? Oasis. Oasis of the Seas. Just for cruising in general. And then Disney Dream because we got engaged.
Yeah. Nostalgia.
Yeah. Okay, anything else you wanted to discuss with the people?
No, just thank you for coming. I enjoyed this. This is a nice way to like leave. You know what I mean? I like doing this the day before we travel. It's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It kind of
Yeah.
like let you guys know what's going on, get you caught up with what we're doing, so you know stuff's coming, you know what's coming. And I like it too because then you can go ahead and send us questions. Like even if you didn't get them in today, you can just send us one on like Instagram or leave a comment on another video. and then if it's about like the ship we're going on or where we're going, and then we can go check it out.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful in the past.
So also, speaking of Instagram, if you're new to us or you don't know, if you, because we're going to be going on Anthem in a few days, but it'll be some time before the videos actually come of Anthem. But if you want to see what we're doing in real time, follow our Instagram stories. I post on those pretty frequently when we're on cruises, so you can, kind of see the fun before the videos come out. And I put a link in the description, a link of our Instagram. So definitely follow us, and so you can, if you want to see what we're doing when we're doing it.
Yeah.
But also, too, you can leave a comment here if you have any questions about Anthem that we can check out while we're actually on it, or you can leave a comment on Instagram.
Or if you have any questions about the ports we're going to.
Yeah.
2 people just started following us on Instagram.
Hey!
Nice. Good job,
thanks.
guys. Good job. So again, just in case you missed at the beginning of the video, real quick, Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico, we're going to St. Martin, we're going to St. Kitts and Nevis, we're going to Antigua, and we're going to St. Lucia.
Yeah.
And we'll be sailing out of Cape Liberty, New Jersey. So if you have any questions about those places as well, you can send them, or anything else. Anytime, you're welcome to send questions. Looks like we're pretty much caught up here. Tammy said, nice to always see you. Nice to always see your guys' texts. We don't see you, but we appreciate you stopping by, and we like chatting with you. My Skywatch 2 says, looking forward to your next video. Thank you. We'll get them out.
And they were one of the Instagrammies.
There you go. Thank you so much for that. And Courtney says, thank you both so much. I really appreciate your videos. No, we appreciate you guys watching them. Thank you so much.
I mean, we've, it's been really great. And we talk about it pretty often, how excited we are with how this channel's going and how all of you interact with us and we're able to interact with you. And we really, truly enjoy it. And we only want to do it more and more. So thank you for participating. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of our lives. I mean, it's crazy, but it's really cool, and we're excited to share everything with you.
Definitely. So maybe we can get that group cruise organized one day.
Yeah,
let's
do it, guys.
That would be super awesome. Go to a place that was origination of Pina Colada in San Juan. Oh, that's a cool suggestion. We don't drink, so.
But that is neat.
But that's neat. Yeah, that's neat to know about that.
I didn't know that history, so thank you for teaching me something today. My grandma always said you should learn one new thing today, and that was my one thing, so thank you.
So hopefully you've learned something today as well from watching our video. And I think that's going to wrap it up. We're going to call it now. If you have any other further questions, you can still leave them, or when the video finalizes, you can leave a comment on it. We'll get back to it as soon as we can. We want to thank you again for joining us today. As always, we really do appreciate it. If you have anything else, like I said, leave a comment. If you want to look into booking something, of course, you can always reach out with a travel agent. So we'll have that information. It's not at the end of this video because it's a live stream. Yeah, it's part of our channel, and I'll go ahead and go back to the description, and I'll put all our travel agent information in the description. So HoffmanHappyTravels.com. So if you are on there. Yeah, so if you want any help with a cruise or anything like that. Sandals, Disney. Oh yeah, I mean we do everything. I mean we mostly do cruises, but sandals, Disney, anything. Reach out to us. Yeah. So we're gonna get ready to go here. We're gonna finish packing and get all of our stuff in order, and then we're flying out tomorrow morning. We'll be in the Big Apple about 24 hours from right now. Oh my gosh, I love New York. Time to go get some food. That's gonna be good. Pizza. Pizza's happening tomorrow. New York pizza's happening tomorrow. That's right. And then maybe a diner the next morning before we get on the ship. Ooh, buddy. And then we're on. And then we're sailing 11 days. So we're going to have a great time. We're really looking forward to it. We hope you'll follow us on Instagram for the daily updates as we're going, like Chelsea mentioned. And then be sure to look out for the videos coming your way. Of course, the rest of the Independents, they will be coming out while we're gone. So stay tuned for those as well. Again, any more questions, leave them down below or leave a comment once the video finalizes or through one of our other methods. But until next time, I want to say thank you as always for joining us. We'll sign off. Happy travels. We're going on a big old jet airliner to New York City.